As global temperatures continue to rise, the effects of climate change are no longer distant threats. They are disrupting lives, stealing futures, and making even the simple act of going to school a daily struggle. In the Philippines, where the mercury is reaching record highs, children are being pulled out of classrooms. Teachers are battling heat stroke with electric fans. And the dream of education is slowly slipping through sweaty fingers. In this report, we take you inside the country's overheated schools, where the fight to learn is now a fight to endure.
Inside a cramped public school classroom, the sound of lessons is muffled by the hum of electric fans. The air is thick, the walls radiate heat, and the children, barely 5 years old, shift uncomfortably in their sweat-soaked clothes. Their teacher does what she can, fighting not just for their attention but also for their well-being in a world that's rapidly growing too hot to learn, too hot to breathe, and too hot to be a child. This is not a dystopian future. This is present-day Philippines. Here, extreme heat is no longer a seasonal inconvenience, it's a crisis. It's no longer just hot, it's unlivable. Last year, for the first time in the Philippines' history, temperatures climbed so high that schools were forced to shut en masse. Millions of children were pulled from classrooms as record-breaking heat waves made learning dangerous. This wasn't a one-off summer anomaly. It was the beginning of a terrifying new normal. In a desperate attempt to adapt, the school year now begins 2 months early. This is to avoid May's blistering temperatures. Class hours have been slashed. Children are kept indoors during the peak sun. Electric fans hum constantly, and water stations have become as essential as blackboards. As for teachers, the battle isn't just for attention, it's for survival.
You see that the students get drenched in sweat. They become uneasy and stand up often in this weather.
Her classroom at Senator Benigno S. Aquino Elementary School is supposed to be a safe haven. Instead, it becomes a furnace. Last year alone, 6 million students lost up to 2 weeks of classroom time as temperatures surged past 38.8 degrees Celsius. There were reports of heat exhaustion, nosebleeds, and hospitalizations. Many classrooms, built long before climate change rewrote rules, don't even have air conditioning. This year, Manila schools again closed for days in March as the heat index soared to danger levels. The National Weather Service predicts that most of the country will sit under extreme caution or danger heat warnings through April and May.
One of the effects of extreme heat is that students find it hard to focus. They focus more on how to cool themselves down than on class discussions. They usually pay more attention to how hot or humid it is rather than the lessons.
This year, classes are down to just 4 hours a day. A lucky few attend schools with heat-reflective roofing and school nurses on hand. But this is not a strategy. It's a triage. Even basic learning tools like online classes remain out of reach for most.
Yeah, that's actually the challenge. Even now, of course, if we go asynchronous, many of our learners still do not have gadgets and many do not have connectivity. Okay, and that's why it's important that we have modules that they can use. The schools give those modules to them, they can bring these home and they can work on the activities. And then when we have limited face-to-face classes, then that's the time that they discuss the results or their answers in the modules.
Public schools now run in shifts. Up to 50 students are packed into 63 square meter rooms, intensifying the heat. It's not education, it's endurance.
It's really important that the classrooms are well ventilated. We also don't require students to wear uniforms. We allow them to wear whatever is comfortable. We also always remind them to drink lots of water.
The Philippines is not alone in this struggle. But here, on the front lines of a warming planet, the future is already unraveling. In the sweltering silence of overpacked classrooms, the sound of learning is drowned out by the whir of struggling fans, and the dreams of children begin to wilt.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.